Hello and welcome to the video. Today we're going to talk about why some rooms don't flow and how you can go ahead and pick colors that flow together so your living room just feels super nice and beautiful. My name is Tia from Tia Caring Interiors. I'm an interior designer and I'm here to share with you two simple ways in which I love to pick colors. One of them is a rule and the other one is more the fun, creative and self-expressive way. So first things first, let's go into the color rule. So, if you have been online and on Instagram and Pinterest and stuff, then this is the kind of vibe that we're seeing everywhere. Super beautiful or white or beige interiors. And yes, they're beautiful, but they're not for everyone. Some of us want a little bit of color in our lives. And what happens if you're in that position where you're like, I want some color? Well, you want to know how to pick colors that flow together, not clash. So, one way is by following this simple rule that is a 60, 30, and 10 rule. So 60% of the colors in your room, that's for example walls or the larger pieces of furniture, are going to have one main color. And we call this the primary color. And then 30% are going to have the secondary color. And then the rest of them are going to have 10% are going to have the accent color. And this could be small things, for example, vases or cushions. That's just an accent color. And when you follow this rule, you'll definitely have rooms that flow and a color scheme that works. And it's so easy. You pick one primary color, a secondary color, and then an accent color. And then you could be in a situation where you're like, okay, that makes good logical sense, but how do I pick which color I even want, right? And this is where we move away from the rule and we go into the fun, more self-expressive layer, and that is going through the color wheel. If you're anything like me, you probably love the color wheel. I do. I love colors. Well, I am an artist, I guess. So yeah, I do love colors and paint and all of that. And so one way I love picking colors is using the complementary color scheme. That's where you pick one color. For example, here, if you're to choose that you wanted purple, and then you go across the color wheel, and whatever color is completely across it will be its complementary color. So that would be yellow. So for example, if I chose that I wanted a deep purple to be my primary color, just for examples here, right? And then you could choose something like a lilac to be your secondary color, and then you go across and then maybe you pick a yellow to be your accent color. So maybe you might have your wall and your big sofa piece in this beautiful purple, and then you might have a few accents around your room with a beautiful lilac as your secondary color, and then you might have a few cushions or a piece of art on the wall or something, a small accent with your complementary color. I'm going to show you 3 ways in which I love to use the color wheel. There are of course 6 and more ways, but these are the 3 ways I love and the easiest ways to use the color wheel, in my opinion. All right, and then the second color scheme that I love, aside from complementary, is the analogous one, and this is really easy. So for example, if you're to choose that you wanted yellow, you can then go one side 3 ways. So 1, 2, so all these colors are colors of your choice, but you can also go the other way, that you can choose orange and go this other way, and all these 3 colors are your choices. So for example, here maybe you pick a room that has a super light yellow, right? That could be your primary color, and then you move across and then you pick maybe a deeper yellow to be your secondary color, and then you move across to maybe an orange to be your accent color. And this is one simple way, and visually everything will look so beautiful and so well put together, and psychologically it'll put you at ease because everything just flows. And when you follow this kind of color scheme, well, color scheme expressions and as well as rules, right? And then the third and final way that I really love to use color, and if you've seen any of my other videos, then you really do definitely know that I love this, but that's the monochromatic color scheme. And monochromatic, we're not just talking about black and white, but it's using the color wheel as well to get our monochromatic colors. So for example, you could decide that you want a green, right? And then you choose maybe a deeper green for your primary color, and then you move across and you pick a lighter green, something in the middle to be your secondary color, and then maybe you'll move across to pick the lightest of the greens to be your accent color. So this way everything is in the same color family, but it's not one tone. You have 3 tones, and you're not also balancing like 3 tones like in the same percentage. You're having 3 tones used very wisely. The accent color, of course, is like the accessories. So for example, let's take it into fashion. You could decide that you want to wear a beautiful green dress, and of course the dress would be 60% of your outfit because it is the biggest item on your body. And then you pick a secondary color, which could be your bag and your shoes, right? There could be the secondary color in a different shade of green, still monochromatic, just a different shade of green from your dress. And then you go down to the accent color. So for example, you might have like, I don't know, like some earrings or something that have something a little bit green to them, or like you know, jewelry, something a little bit like emerald or something, something in the green family, and that's just your small accent, or like a small little green belt in a different shade, and that's just the smallest bit, the small accent. So that's how you can definitely pick your color and accessorize it, and you use the same rules in interior design. So remember, that is 60% your primary color, 30% your secondary color, and 10% your accent color. And definitely go back and look at the color wheel, and then use the color wheel to, well, furnish and choose colors for your living room. I will actually want you to like have an action step. If you're actively decorating your home, then definitely do that now. But if you are thinking about eventually decorating but not there yet, then let's save this video, like this video, and save it for a future time when you definitely are super ready to be choosing colors for your space, because this will be so helpful. And if you loved this video, then you will also love the video that will be linked at the end of this video, and I will also link it in the description. And that's all about materials, because colors and materials go hand in hand in the same way that they go in fashion. For example, do you wear a fur jacket or do you wear a leather jacket? In the same way, those decisions also come into play when it comes to fabrics and materials for our fixtures, our furnitures, and our equipment in interior design. So definitely watch that video if this is something that you like. And with that, I wish you happy color choosing and happy color creation and coordination for your spaces, so that not everything has to be black and white all the time. Though I do love black and white because it is monochromatic, but we can also venture out into color in a safe way, in a way that it looks good and does not clash, and everything is going to flow. And with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.